What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is No Pad, No Pencil, episode 4. In this episode, we're going to break down the Bengals versus Ravens. Me, honestly, they have no answers for Jesus and cliques, Lamar Jackson. But my main concern is the defense. They wide receivers, they a threat, man. So what you think?
Their wide receivers a threat. Yeah, AJ playing this week, right?
No, he done. But they got this young boy, Auburn Tate. In the next 2 years, he's going to be a top 10 wide receiver. I like him, and they also got another Raven killer, Tyler Boyd. Watch out for him, and Erickson. So, what you liking on the offense side?
For the Bengals?
No, for the Ravens.
Oh, for the Ravens? Ravens off. This should be an easy game, Ted.
Of course. We
Like,
got Jesus and cliques.
I don't think this should be a hard game at all. Only thing that I worry about is with this game is if whether or not they focus enough during the week, which it sounds like they have through all the interviews and everything, right?
Right?
That they don't look at this and allow this to be a trap game for them. Other than that, we talking about a team. Which you right, they do got some good wide receivers, right? They do got good wide receivers, right?
Right.
They got good wide
That's
receivers.
why I'm respecting.
Right.
And we got a weak link in that secondary that nobody really talking about. And I'm gonna put it out there. It ain't Marlon, it ain't Jimmy. At the last Sunday, for what I seen, what Sanu did, we got a weak link in that secondary.
Who was that?
Peters, yo. Yo, Sanu got off. Who was guarding Peters half the time?
I think they did what you were saying, yo. Keep him in front of him.
Yeah, but you still got them catches, man. And he got yak yards.
Yeah, he gonna get the catches. That's
Like
that's
I
part
say,
of it.
man.
That's Brady. That's the Patriots, bro.
Like
That's
I
Brady
said,
and them, man.
and it's not unknown. We got a quarterback nobody never seen before in Finley. We never seen him. There's no tape on this kid, man. Cincinnati match up with our defense well. They match up with. I'm more afraid of this game than.
That's a fucking rookie.
It don't matter.
You're a rookie,
It
bro.
don't matter, yo. Yo, Zach Taylor, they coach throws this ball 45 to 50 times a game. I'm not saying they win. I'm just saying they match up with our secondary well. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, bro, they don't match up at all, yo.
Yo,
this is the Cincinnati Bengals,
It
bro.
don't matter. It's a division game.
It is a divisional game, right? And divisional games tend to be close, but we're not the same.
We beat them by 6 points last time.
Yeah, I know. It was 24 to what?
I don't know.
It was 24. It was 24 something. But nonetheless, like, bruh, this not the same team that played in week 6.
So what you just said, they just starting a rookie quarterback, right?
Yeah.
How you gonna say that? Now you're contradicting yourself because Lamar was in the same spot last year.
But this ain't Lamar.
It don't matter.
It do matter.
We didn't know what Lamar was gonna give us last year.
Why didn't we?
We didn't know.
We did.
Who knew Lamar was gonna go on the 7-game win streak like that?
Bro, we had conversations. We knew Lamar was gonna fucking win. What are you talking about? Lamar
I say, I don't know nothing.
You let me know about Lamar back in college.
Just saying, I agree. But like I said, this kid is in the same spot. We don't know nothing about him.
Man, this motherfucker.
We don't know nothing about this kid, yo.
You got me cussing, man. Look, this
We
guy.
don't know nothing about this
He got
kid.
me out of control. This guy is nothing. Who is he? I don't even know. What is his name?
That's what the fuck I'm trying to say. We don't
Let
know
me know
nothing
his
about
name.
him. I don't know his first name.
Where he come from?
I have no idea. That's why I said,
And
I don't know nothing
and
about him.
he matches up
If
well
I don't know nothing about him.
And he matches up well against our defense.
I'm just saying they secondary. They secondary matches up well without
Their wide
our
receiver
defense.
crew matches without
Auburn
secondary.
Tate burnt our ass up last game.
But we now have.
Hold on. Let me explain. This kid is getting 10 targets a game and averaging 7 receptions for 60 yards a game. This boy's a real deal. I'm trying to tell you. This boy's going to be a top 10 wide receiver, man.
He can be the real deal, bro. But we talking about the Cincinnati Bengals.
But you can't say that.
Yes, I can say that. They
You can't
0-8.
say that.
And they've lost tight games, but they now 0-8.
But
I'm not
saying
without Andy Dalton.
I'm not saying they're gonna win the game.
I'm
just saying they pose a threat to our secondary.
I'm
I'm gonna gauge this game on how we play Houston, 49ers, and the Rams.
by the Bengals.
They wide receivers. They wide receiver course decent.
You want to base how the Ravens play.
How they play.
Yo, this guy's. See, man.
Have I not been wrong all year? Have I not been wrong?
Yeah,
Have I not been wrong?
I think you're wrong with this one, man.
I'll probably be wrong on it. I'll probably be wrong on it.
I don't agree, man.
I'll probably be wrong on it.
This should be a simple game, right? At the end of the day, we are playing the Cincinnati Bengals.
Can't say that.
And look,
that's
I
a
get
divisional game, man.
it is a divisional game, and most divisional games are tight, right? And I don't expect this to be a distinct blowout. But what I do expect this to be, right, is a game that when looking at it, right, because I'll be honest with you, the last game that we played, I went to sleep on that one. By the second quarter, Cecil I was out. I was out because it was a dominating game. Even though the score was by 6, it was a dominating game. This is going to be the same exact thing. The only difference is I don't think we win by 6. I think we win by either 12 or 10. Right?
I'm saying
it's going to be definitely a two possession lead.
I'm saying anything less than 10 points is close.
No, I don't think that this is the game because we're not the same team that we was week 6. Neither are they the same team that they was week 6.
Man.
I think this is a team that has
I'm only going on what the coaching do. Zach Taylor throws his ball 45, 50 times a game. We're going to give us some big plays in secondary, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
This is a team that is done for the season, right? They're going through the motions. They just disrespected one of their premier, right? Because this was their first round draft pick and their quarterback, right? Andy Dalton disrespected that quarterback and told him that, hey, before the trade deadline, we're not going to trade you. We're just going to bench you and just have you sit and then watch this other guy come in and take your spot and take your money, right? So the morale is down. AJ Green is not playing. I mean, you got basically a bunch of up and coming.
Well, hold on. You can't say that. This is the same team that played Seattle tight within one possession.
That was the first game of the year. It do matter.
It don't
so
matter.
are you saying to me teams don't progress?
They only lost.
So teams don't progress.
Name me one game.
So teams don't progress.
Name me one game they got blown out in.
So teams don't progress.
Name me one game they got blown out in.
Bro, I don't care about a blowout in score. What I care about is a domination in the game. They've been dominated. Every single game.
We will see Sunday. We'll see Sunday. I'm just saying. I like the Ravens. But I'm just saying. I'm gonna sit back and watch the secondary because they match up well.
No, they don't match up well.
They match up well. Man, have you seen Auburn tape?
Who is
this
Auburn
motherfucker
tape?
is the real deal. He's the real deal.
The wide receiver?
6'5". Boy, running like a 4.3. The boy's a real deal. I just gave you his stats. He getting 10 targets a game. He bringing down 5 for 60 a game. And he did that with Andy Dalton.
5 for 60?
5 for 60, that's damn good.
Oh, really?
That's damn good in my eyes for a rookie. For a rookie.
That's an all-star to you?
I ain't say he was an all-star. I'm telling you.
5 for 60?
Out of 5 targets? That's not good. Come on, bro. Come on.
Man, that's garbage.
Man, like I'm saying, I'm gauging this game to see how the Ravens secondary is, because I think we got a weak link in peace.
I think this is one of those games that could potentially. I don't think it will be because I think the Ravens know this themselves, right? But this is a game that would typically be looked upon as a possible trap game, and because of that, they're going to come out and beat the brakes off of this team just because this is a possible game again that can be a trap game. Like this team don't match up in any way possible, bro. They don't match up. They don't match up on defense. They don't match up on defensive line. They don't match up in linebackers. They don't match up in safeties. They don't match up against our line, against their line. They don't match. Bro, this is a horrible team. This is probably considered. As a matter of fact, are they the only team right now that hasn't won a game?
No. Somebody over.
I would assume. No, I think they're the only team right now that hasn't won a game, bro. They probably is the worst team in the NFL. And I probably would consider that. I think between them and the Jets, as a matter of fact, they lost to the Jets, right? They lost to the Jets already, if I'm not mistaken.
They play the same we played. So
I don't know. I think they might have lost to the Jets. Maybe they haven't. But whatever the case is, that'll be the battle for the worst between them and the Jets.
I'm trying to tell you, they wide receiver core matches.
They did. No, Cincinnati. They beat Miami, right? Cincinnati beat Miami.
They ain't played Miami yet.
They didn't. Well, whatever. I don't care. Cincinnati is garbage, bro. they the worst team in the league. And
this guy drinking that purple Kool-Aid.
I ain't drinking that purple Kool-Aid. I'm not drinking the purple Kool-Aid. But this is the Cincinnati Bengals, bro. They are garbage.
Given Sunday,
it is any given Sunday. But yo, you're talking about a team that has lost their morale. They got a new coach who came in, didn't show and prove himself. They disrespected their starting quarterback that they've had in for years, right? And just benched them out of nowhere, right? And then put in a guy that, you know, and look, maybe y'all out there know about him. I've never heard of the guy personally. And you're talking about he gonna come out here and bomb on our secondary.
That's what Zach Taylor does, yo. He calls up 45 to 50 passes a game. That's why they losing, because they not balanced on offense.
Right. So what makes you think that they're gonna come out and just and make?
I said them. Hold on, you must be getting.
All right, yeah, I'm confused. Yeah, please. I said they round it back.
I said they secondary match up. I said they wide receiver core match up well with our secondary. I want to see how we play them. That's what I'm trying to say.
You should know how we gonna play them, man.
I don't know when we got a weak link.
We don't got no weak links, man.
You trying to tell me that boy Peterson didn't get cooked up? Peters. I say pizza. Peters. You mean to tell me Masunu didn't do his thing against him?
No, I mean if we gonna shout out Peters to get in that Patriots game to get burnt, then I'm gonna shout out Marlon to get burnt too, right? Marlon let Edelman off the hook a few times.
I mean, but that's Edelman though.
All right then, but that's Sanu too. Like, come on, man.
Come on, I'm trying to tell you, yo. I've been cash money. So
let's look at it as a total unit, right? As a total unit, they minimize. I ain't gonna say shut down. They minimize Tom Brady and his offense. You telling me they gonna come out against the Cincinnati Bengals?
Because I'm trying to tell you, yo, they drove the ball deep, yo. They don't drove 10 to 15 yard passes, yo. They bombs that motherfucker for 40. They throw the ball 45, 50 times a game. That's what I'm trying to tell you, yo. Their offense is like air raid, man.
That's fine. And they can bomb it all they want. I got probably a situation where we're going to get 2 or more picks this game.
2 more?
2 or more interceptions.
I can see that. But like I said,
you can see that.
I said we're going to win, but I'm just saying they're going to throw that rock.
I understand they're going to throw that rock.
That's what Zach Taylor.
They ain't got no choice to throw that rock. What else they going to do?
I'm going to sit back and gauge this without secondary. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
This is one of those games where you take the film, right, and you burn it after the game because you really don't need it. Unless this guy becomes the quarterback for the Bengals next year, right? And then you can look at it. And even still, you probably really can't use that film anyway, because now he went through a whole training camp and all that kind of stuff, and he's probably changed a little bit. But nonetheless, right, they're throwing a quarterback in, and 2 things are going to happen, right? There's only 2 things that's going to possibly happen. They're either going to put him in, and he's going to assimilate, right, to what Andy Dalton is already doing, right? And it's nothing different in that, right? We're watching the same game. Or they put the pressure on the young boy. Maybe he can take it. Who knows, right? Who knows? But they put the pressure on the young boy, and then they tell the young boy, look, we're going to wrap this whole new offense around you, and you're going to do your thing.
Hey, like I just said, I'm just watching the secondary. They defense has no answer. Man. For Lamar. I'm just watching their defense. I'm watching the defense, yo. I'm watching the secondary, man. Because we got some big games coming up. Now secondary going to have to step up, man. Like I said.
I think our secondary played extremely well.
We'll see. We got Houston coming up.
I think from where we started from to where we are now, our secondary is in a really, really, really great spot. Like a huge spot. I think we have advanced tons since where we came from the beginning of the year to when we got exposed by the Cardinals to putting flat on our back by the Browns and to where we are now.
We'll see.
Not only that, I just think the defense in general has tremendously raised themselves up.
We'll see. But like I say, man, I ain't tripping on offense. But I want to see Lamar. You know, stay in the pocket a little bit more this game. I can see him, you know, throwing for like 200.
You want to see him stay in the pocket?
Stay in the pocket a little bit more. I'm not afraid of their defense. I say Lamar go, you know, have 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. Ingram and Gus.
You
The
know-
whole running back core eating this week.
You know he ran it up on them boys the last time.
I mean, but that was a one man. You know, he was a 1-man show that game, man. He was a 1-man arm.
I got a feeling he gonna probably do that again.
There's no need. There's no need. There's
I
no
just
need.
feel
I
like
don't
he-
see how they can stop. Yo, I keep
I just
telling
feel
you,
like he
yo.
gonna do it
I
again.
keep
man.
telling you, yo, this boy Jesus and cliques, yo. They ain't
I
stopping this
feel
kid,
you, right?
man.
But that's his game. His game is
I
running.
don't think he need to do that.
You may not feel like, but he going to.
This the game Ingram, Hill,
You
and
can't
just
stop.
eat.
You can't
They
stop
gonna
what
eat.
you can't stop what you doing. They are gonna eat, but you can't stop who you are just because you playing against a weaker opponent.
I know I had one thing. All I want Greg Roman to do, involve Borkins more in this game.
Who?
Borkins.
Why?
Because I want to see him get some targets, yo.
Boykin's a bum.
I mean, no, they can't do that.
No
This-
disrespect,
this,
Boykins.
this is a perfect game for him.
But yo, you got to get it together, bro.
That's why I
Yo,
want. This is the perfect game
Like
for
real
him.
talk, man. This is
This is
for
a
me to
perfect
you.
ga- this is a
Boykins,
perfect
you
game
gotta
for
get
him.
it. You gotta get it
This is a
together,
perfect
man.
game for him.
You gotta get it
I
together.
want to see Borkins get at least 7 targets. I don't care if he just get 3 catches for 25
Right.
yards. Just
But
get involved, man.
We know in the NFL they're not gonna force that man the ball.
And I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Borkins got drafted in a situation that went for him. This offense don't fit this game. Lamar throws the ball in the center, in the middle of the field. Borkins an outside guy, yo. I mean, I'm hard on him, but I'm keeping it in the
He
buck.
don't
This
really
offense
catch the
ain't for
ball
him.
outside either, though. He don't catch it inside. He'll
I'm
catch
trying
it
to shoot this
outside.
man some bail, man. I'm trying to shoot some
You
bail.
can shoot him, man. He don't catch it inside.
I'm just saying.
He don't catch it
the
outside.
The offense don't fit him, though.
Nah,
Maybe.
I think he don't. It ain't that the offense don't fit him. I think he just ain't fitting into the offense. You get what I'm saying? Like as a talent, maybe Boykin just don't have it, bro. And I wish he did because he seems like he does. He's like one of those guys that you can just look at and you think like, oh man, look at his size.
He got the measurables
You know, look,
and everything.
yeah, he should have it. And then he get out on the field and it's like, bro, what's going on, man?
Who would you just say? Who we was saying that about 2 years ago? Perman. I hope this boy not another Perman, yo. He got the measurables. He got the size.
Yeah, we was saying that about
Right,
Perman.
right.
But the funny thing with Perman is he goes to other teams
And show out.
and show out.
I can't
and
say show
sometimes,
out.
and then
He's
right.
productive.
He's
He's
productive enough
Right,
to be
right,
a second
right.
second string wide receiver.
Right.
And that's just the way it is in the NFL, right? Sometimes it takes you having to lose your money. Right, and just in life in general, right? You gotta lose.
Just take a change of scenery, you know.
Right.
But like I said, y'all, I'm gonna stop being so hard on the youngin, man. Cause you know some wide receivers
Nah,
don't
you ain't
really.
hard. You're not
No,
hard on him at all, right?
so-
He deserves it.
No, I mean, but some wide receivers don't hit their stride. Rookie wide receivers to the second year. Like I
That's
said,
true.
You know,
That's true.
let him go do his growing pains. You know, we
That's
we
true.
too hard on him.
Yeah, he do, but he needs to still know, as a man, you know what I mean. And look, I don't play football, you do, but you need to get it together, bro. Straight up.
Hey, like I say, that game
know.
Sunday. That game Sunday. Everybody
Facts
ate.
is facts.
Everybody ate with you, man. Everybody ate.
Yeah,
Greg
you
Roman.
almost-
Greg
you almost
Roman
got
is
us a pick.
Greg Roman is spreading his ball around to
Right.
everybody now. I can't even complain.
Right.
Right? Like I say, I was hard on Greg Roman, but everybody eating. And that's how I see it this Sunday. Everybody's going to eat. Lamar, they letting Lamar,
It's gonna be a quiet.
they
game.
taking less, they taking less of the burden off Lamar. You got help. That's what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say.
it's gonna be a quiet game. It's just hey, look, do your fundamentals. Everybody do what they supposed to do. We gonna study the team. We gonna see what they're about. Right? We know. Right? We gonna see what they're about. We know what they're about. Let's just go out here, do what we gotta do, and treat it like a regular day, not like a lax day, but treat it like a regular day of football. And
Harbaugh gonna have these boys. He gonna have them right.
yeah, I know he's gonna have them right. That's why I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I'm just saying, secondary wise, I'm gonna be watching out for that. I'm gonna be watching out.
I would say what you said. Maybe if we played against the Texans, you talking about the Cincinnati Bengals?
Man, look, yo, you
The
don't never.
Bengals.
Look, man. Like I said,
The
they
Bengals,
got an unknown
man.
at quarterback, man. And like I say, they
Hey,
coach like that coach like to throw that rock, man. That
Right,
coach like to throw that
I
rock.
don't care what he like to throw.
Hey,
He gonna throw himself
any given
throw himself
Sunday,
in the
man.
hot seat.
Any
That's what he
given
gonna do.
Sunday.
He gonna throw himself in the hot seat, man. It is what it is. One thing I did want to say to you though It's funny you mentioned to me last week about Cyrus Jones, man.
He should have got cut.
They about to
bro,
cut him, yo. They about to cut him, man.
They signed my boy the Black Mamba, though. They signed my boy the Black Mamba, but Shorty got to stop fumbling that ball.
They about to get, he heard he fumble a lot.
All he got to do is give us half of what he gave in Kansas City. Oh, my God.
Right.
That boy's a burner, man.
Yeah, I heard he fumbled a lot. That's why Kansas City got rid of him. He fumbled twice.
Right, but honestly, man, give him a couple of plays, put him in space. Greg Roman put him in space and let him run, baby, run.
Right, and we also picked up a guy off of a defensive end.
Right. We signed him to the practice squad.
Yeah, from practice squad.
Right.
Yeah,
I heard a little bit of that.
Yeah, I haven't seen too much of him. I don't know.
I can't speak intelligent on him.
Right, that's all good. But nonetheless, it looked like some good moves. They're about to get rid of Cyrus.
Our DeCasa building this on the fly.
It looked like your boy Cyrus about to go.
I told you. I was like, yo, what he did Sunday, he's
was
supposed to get cut.
Yeah.
That was a big game. Now, just imagine if he do that in the playoffs. That can cost us a fucking game, man.
Yeah, you're right. You're
Man,
right.
look.
If you think about it that way, then
and look, he's only playing special teams.
Right, he ain't doing nothing but special. That's your job. Your job, your focus is to field the punt, and you muffed it.
Him and Chris Moore, Trace McSorley, y'all taking up roster spots, man. Let's get some people in here that's going to help this team right now.
Trace McSorley?
The backup quarterback.
I know who he is.
Yeah, he's still on the roster. Why he ain't cut yet?
Because he probably a really good practice squad.
Man, look,
for
yo,
practice.
He holding up a roster spot for somebody.
But
that could be Jaleel Scott. That could be somebody. You feel me?
I think somebody like him plays a really good role probably for practice for the first team defense to.
I mean, I get you like for a scrambling. I mean, but that's what he got.
Not just a scrambling quarterback, but he can just play without putting RG3 in the harm.
Right.
You can put him back there and kind of play
or fast running back.
Right. You know what I mean? So he's a good, and same thing with Chris Moore. He's also a good guy that you can kind of put in. And plus, Chris Moore.
I'm over the Chris Moore experience, man. I'm over that, man.
Yeah, I get you. It's totally understandable. I get you.
I mean, what's up to you?
Yeah, but look, at the end of the day, Bengals. I highly doubt.
I got us by 10. You know, like I said, offense gonna still.
So you do believe it's a 2-possession game?
I said by 10, anything less than that. I mean, it's a division game. Everybody, I seen some people talk about 21 points. I'm like, yo, this is a division game,
I don't
man.
think it'll be a blowout. I think this is going to be it's a divisional game, like you said.
Right.
I think I'm calling it a a 2-possession game.
I can see that.
It may look close on paper, but more than likely, definitely going to be a domination throughout the play of the game.
Okay.
Ravens win, Bengals lose. Done.
Let me get some shout outs before we wrap this up. I'm gonna give a shout out to everybody on the call. You talking about the Ravens, you know.
Shout out thing again.
Yeah, Stan Jones, Noah, Gilly, Shamaya, Bill Baker, and Noah.
Who are these
y'all. You know, I mean, they're good people. You know, talk about the Ravens. They talk a lot of shit. You know, they're good people. I've been going back and forth with over a couple of years. You know.
I got you.
I'm forgetting somebody, but all y'all keep talking that Raven talk.
And keep following, keep commenting, and please, folks, subscribe and share. We want to thank y'all for another episode of No Pad, No Pencil, episode number 4. We're gonna be bringing some more after the game. Talk about how my Ravens dominated this team.
Oh, we're gonna be talking about that secondary. That secondary.
Prove this guy wrong. We'll see. Leave your thoughts in the comments.
I was cash money in that Patriot game.
Leave your thoughts in the comments. Let's hear this pumped up now. Leave your thoughts in the comments, guys.
I'm always big headed, you know.
Right. We appreciate y'all, man. Peace.